Hello everybody, welcome back to another Random Rants video. Since my last one, I decided that I wanted to make one where I actually talked about good movies. My last one, I just talked about movies that I thought was really bad, but this one, I'm going to talk about things like action figures and a whole bunch of things that should be made into movies. Now, just a little hint, I'm not including on this list Broadway musicals. I haven't even seen Cats, and I'm never going to see Cats. I just thought I'd tell you, but, maybe I will. I'm planning on doing a kind of, random review series. If you guys want that, smash the like button. If I get 20 likes, I'll get that first episode out to you guys pronto. And now let's get started. So I'm going to talk about a bunch of things that I thought should be movies. That I thought should be original form and then be turned into movies. And now I know a lot of you aren't going to agree to this because I know a lot of you don't like these movies. But this is just my opinion. So make sure to tell me your opinion down below and comment. And, of course, just don't get mad at me and hit the dislike, please. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about actually is video games. Now, I know a lot of you hate video games movies, and that's because of Mortal Kombat, which I've never seen, Resident Evil, which I've never seen, and Super Mario Bros., which I have seen. I didn't hate that movie. I actually quite enjoyed it, and the reason for that is I don't view this as a video game movie. Now, why I think video game movies should be in there is because you know how in a video game franchise, there are so many games in it. You can't just have one movie creating one specific game, because then it would be forever. There'd be about 700 different movies for each franchise. So you could just make one. You could combine different elements from each game, and then you can make a movie. And that's how I think you could do a good job. That's why I think you could make a good movie from a video game. And I've been wanting to see some more video game movies. I'll tell you a few that I want to see right now. I want to see a real Super Mario Bros. Movie. I want to see, let's think here. I kind of want to see a Red Dead Redemption movie, even though it'd probably be rated R, and I don't review rated Rs on this channel. I also want to see what do I want to see as a video game? I don't know, but I'll think of it. Tell me what you'd want to see as a video game down below in the comments. Yeah, so video games would be good. The next thing I want to talk about is action figures. As you see, right up there, I have G.I. Joe, and I have Transformers. 2 Hasbro movies. And Hasbro movies, some of them get good, some of them get bad. The good ones, they are pretty good, like those. I've only seen G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. Let me grab that down for you guys real quick. Howard! I'm sorry, we are having a few technical difficulties. We will be with you right in a moment. Alright, I dropped Howard the Duck trying to get this movie down. But I've seen G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. I have not seen Retaliation. I want to kind of do a video on this, but this is what I'm doing. G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra is just an action movie. There's some cool stunts. It's nothing special. It's just a normal action movie. Not that one I'm going to hate on, and I'm not going to get Transformers down, but that's the second one. I don't necessarily like the second or third or fourth, or I've never even seen the fourth or fifth. But I know I do love the first one, and I know I do love Bumblebee. So, action figures. You can have a bunch of action figures. You can have your own story for them. But you can make your own story and adapt it to film just based off action figures. That's what these did, as, from my knowledge, tell me if I'm wrong, G.I. Joe was an action figure before it was a television show, before it was a movie. And tell me if I'm wrong, but that's just my viewing. Alright, also, I think true people's lives should be made into a movie. I actually have my second favorite, movie of 2019. Actually, my third favorite. I have it right here. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And from my knowledge, yeah, it says on the back, it's a true story about a guy named Tom Junod. This movie's fantastic. If you've never seen it, I recommend it to almost everybody. I'm not even that big of a fan of dramas, but A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood was amazing. Now, this is a new buy from me. I actually found it in the $6 bin at Walmart, but some fool put it in there, and it was $15, so I just wasted $15 on this movie. I did not waste it, though. I love this movie. And I've already seen it once, and that was Wednesday that I picked this up. And I'll see it countless times. So yeah, documentaries can be, I like documentaries. Fighting with My Family, I don't own that one, but that's one of my favorite movies, 2019 as well. 2019 was actually a very good year for documentaries. Or, not documentaries, but for dramas. Dramas based on true events, and that's what really works. And I know I'm getting kind of off key here. I'm going on random rants. That's what it's called. Just talking about random. I also think, I don't know, comic books should be made into movies. You know, comic book movies. Those are my favorite genre. But I know a lot of you think that that's kind of cheating because I said I don't like books. Comic books are completely different. And I can't really think of anything else. Not Broadway musicals, though. That's something that should not be made into it. So, yes, I know this was just a random rant video. That's what the series is called. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like if you want to see some more. Comment down below, what do you like? What movies, what kind of brands do you think should be made into movies? A little joke, I used to think Fortnite would be made into a movie when that was real big. And I actually used to think fidget spinners would be made into a movie. That was my little 2-year-old, no, not 2-year-old. That was my little 12-year-old mind. I thought fidget spinners would be made into movies. I actually wrote a script for it that I scrapped a long time ago. I don't think they're going to make that movie anymore. It's a really bad idea. But, hey, you know. Alright, so thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to join the Nerd Army. Peace out.